Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Growing This Home. Today's video is going to be all about something that Nolan and I are both really passionate about, and that is how to become a more welcoming parish. So stay tuned.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every start, we are.
Okay, so we obviously came from the Protestant church into the Orthodox church, and it was a huge change for us, and there was a lot of new things, wonderful, beautiful things, and we have had the opportunity to visit so many parishes across the country. We have fallen in love with each of them for their own things, but we've also seen this trend in a lot of parishes of not being super welcoming, which will, we grew up in the Protestant world, and that was like the thing that you did at church. There's like a welcome team, and like there's greeters, and there's all these things that make making a church welcome. And it gives you the opportunity to meet new people and to catch the newcomers and to kind of grab their attention. We've seen some parishes, that have maybe had some like welcome flyers out. Our parish has our ushers, I think that's what they call them, and we have like a little welcome table so people can fill out their information. So there's different ways of doing things. So I just wanted to throw this out there. You do not have to be on staff at your parish to make a difference. And I don't know if, some of your parishes might not have a ton of newcomers. Ours, holy moly, ours is growing every weekend. I don't know what the new number is, but a few months ago, I think like back in May, we had like 43 catechumens. And every weekend we're like, whoa, who are all these new people? We don't know. And it's been really hard to keep up with making sure that we are still a really welcoming parish. Our ushers do such a great job at catching all of them, but I think that there's more that you can do other than stopping people at the door. So that's what today's video is about. And again, this is all my opinion of how you can do things. Obviously, there's multiple ways to do things, and I know that it's not going to be, you can't do it at every parish because every parish is different in size. They're different setups, all the things. My hair is, being funky today. We're just going to ignore that little piece. Okay, so the first thing that you can do just as your average parishioner is just be on the lookout. If you see a newcomer, make sure that you at least smile at them. You don't necessarily have to be like going over there to talk to them. But I think like acknowledging their existence. We have been Orthodox and visited other parishes, and nobody acknowledges us walking in through the door. Nobody looks at us. Nobody talks to us. And then we're just like left at the very end being like, all right, well, I guess we're going to leave now because this is awkward and nobody talks to us. And it didn't necessarily leave a bad taste in our mouth, but it was definitely like, we were really hoping to like talk to people and nobody acknowledged us. So there's that, which is very sad. So just acknowledge the newcomers. Maybe they don't want to talk either. Maybe they're new and they're shy and all the things, but a smile can go a long way. Number two, if you are an energetic person or happy about sharing and all the wonderful things, make sure that you go say hi afterwards. After the service is over, catch them in the parking lot. Invite them to fellowship hour if you have it, or if you catch them at fellowship hour or you see them, Even just walking by and introducing yourself. You don't have to sit down and have a conversation with them. There have been plenty of times when we visited parishes where people like walk by and they're like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm so sorry, but I like gotta go chase my kids now. But if you ever come back or if we have a chance later, I'd love to catch up. That changes everything, because then we feel seen and we feel like, oh, you know, they're just busy. They have their stuff going on, and not that they're purposely ignoring us. We have been to some really, really large parishes, like cathedral parishes, with hundreds of people in the fellowship hall, and 0 people acknowledge our existence. That is really, really lonely. We actually visited one parish where we went to the fellowship hall, and every table, everybody was talking, and we didn't want to just go sit down and interrupt the conversation. So we stood around for a while, and then after about 10 minutes of standing and awkwardly like eating our food, we decided to go sit in the corner until we finished our food, at which point we decided, all right, well, time to leave, I guess. And so we got up and we just left, because it was like, well, you know, we're literally sitting on the floor in the corner and nobody's acknowledging our existence. So you don't have to, again, you don't have to go talk to them, but just maybe, hey, I'm so-and-so, it's so great to see you. I'd love to chat more maybe if we have the time, but if not, totally okay. Okay, tip number 3, have avenues for them to get engaged. When we were first coming to St. Spiridon, I feel like there are so many opportunities for us to get engaged. At the time, we still had like our y'all events, which allowed us to meet people in our stage of life and to like get to go do things with them outside of the church before we were like fully committed. And I think that that's so important. So inviting them to mom group, or, you know, if you have y'all events, or if you do home dinners or anything like that, invite the new people to come along. And that's where you can see if like friendships blossom. If they don't, they get to kind of experience the church a little bit through you, without having to necessarily be a catechumen or be baptized. And if they are baptized or a catechumen and they're just new to your parish, you know, is this their home parish? I think that that says a lot, whether they can fit in or not. Time and time again, I've heard so many people who are like, you know, we attended this parish for so long, but we just knew that it wasn't our home parish. And we had to find a parish that was our home. Yeah, I think that that is so important. For us, St. Spiridon quickly became home. All of our friends, gosh, we have so many. We've had friends move away who are like, we had to come back. We had to come back because nothing else would ever compare. This is our community and our life, and this just means the most to us. And so make sure you're inviting those people to come join you and participate in life with you. I don't know, maybe you're just having a dinner party and you want to invite them. That's fine too. Step number 4, if you see new people wandering around the halls, make sure you stop them, say hi, introduce yourself, ask them if they're new, if they're you know, new to the church, or maybe they're Orthodox. And if they haven't already, introduce them to your priest, because the priest, your parish priest, will have a lot more influence and ability to contact them and to get them engaged, maybe than you have. But honestly, as a newcomer, I'm not going to just be like walking up to a priest and be like, hi, I'm so-and-so. Like, that's just weird. And especially when I was like coming from the Protestant world, I was like, that's just not a thing. You don't walk up to the head pastor and be like, hi, I'm so-and-so. They have so many people that they meet, they don't really care. And they're busy and they just have all these things, and so it's just like a bother. Obviously, the Orthodox Church is very different. Priests want to meet these people. You can facilitate that avenue of, hi, look at, these are new people. Introduce them to your priest. All right. And step number 5, if you see new people, you know, get them talking. Get them talking to your priest. See if there's a catechumen program. If they're already baptized, I don't know, maybe have them meet your parish council president or the Philipticos president or whoever. See what interests them. If they have little kids, introduce them to some of the other moms who maybe have kids their age, or there are just like so many ways to be a welcoming parish. And I think that obviously all of these are basically just repeats of the same factor. Say hi. It is not hard to be a welcoming parish. Say hi. Side note, some of the best experiences that we have had in the Orthodox Church were visiting really small parishes with like 5 people in their really small fellowship hall, and they were just so loving and so kind and like, hey, where are you from? And like the humility and the friendliness that came along with that. Some of the worst experiences that we have had are in the larger parishes where people, I think everybody's like, it's not my responsibility, someone else will say hi. No, that's what everybody thinks. Nobody else will say hi. It's your job to say hi, because otherwise they're going to be overlooked. Our parish is rapidly growing, and we, I feel like, have been so intentional about trying our best to catch every single new person, even old, young, I don't know, even the little kids, like, hi, how are you? Where are you from? Like, let's get this topic engaged. And then even if I feel like I'm not a good fit for, this person, or they're in a different stage of life, I go connect them with someone who could be. And our parish does a really great job at making sure that nobody's overlooked. And sometimes that is also overwhelming, but hey, at least that they got to talk to people. You don't want people coming into your parish and being like, well, that was one of the worst experiences of church I've ever had. That's not good. So don't be those people. Say hi, smile, and make sure you're connecting and engaging with them. Show them opportunities, invite them to your home, get them talking to your parish priest, all of the wonderful things. That's all. If you have any more tips or tricks, drop them below. Tell me, what does your parish do? What do you think areas can be improved upon? What is something that you have seen that works really well and something that doesn't work really well? We have been to a parish that literally had people like outside, like, hi, I'm so-and-so. Are you new? Let's get you engaged. And as soon as we were ushered inside, crickets. That was the end of that. And it was like zero follow through, but they were trying to make an effort, and we left feedback with the parish priest later. We just emailed and said, hey, this is what happened. This is where I think you can improve. But your team did really great at catching us while we were walking in through the door. So anyway, drop it all below. Like, comment, save, do all the wonderful things. There's more content coming out all the time. And I want to hear more from you. Make sure you're following my Instagram account if you're on Instagram at Growing This Home, because I create reels there all the time and more topics all the time. And always, I want to know you. So if you're new here, say hi below. All right, see you next time. Bye.